Come here. Yeah, there you go. There's my buddy. There's my buddy. Good boy. So I get a big old cheetah hug every day if I want one. It's nice. Sometimes he gets a little rough, a little rambunctious. He does. Because he likes to play. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. I ain't wants to play. Watch him play. I'll let him play a little bit. He'll grab my arm. I want to shower up too for Gabriel. Make sure I got nothing on me, no salve, no anything. Good boy, good boy. There you go. Yeah. Now he wants to play. Yeah, buddy. But his dew claws are sharp. They are sharp. That's the only thing I'm afraid of is this dew claws that I got in my hand yesterday. Yeah, buddy. So that's why I say he likes to play. He gets all giddy, he wants to play. I let him do it. It's rough, but
Gabriel is still a wild animal, and it's his possessive nature that holds the greatest risk.
Get your food ready?
All right, here we go. There you go, buddy. Good boy, Gabriel. Good. Wow, he's fast, man.
I try picking up a piece of food that fell out of his bowl, and Gabriel warns me.
Was all right here? No hands. I'll wait.
Cheetahs will often hiss to warn you to back off as well.
Good boy.
It sounds like they're blowing their nose, but it could come to blows if you don't listen. So I've been working with Gabriel to get past his food possession. For cheetahs in general, it's hunger and the possession over food which holds the greatest risk, with my interaction. It's why I hand feed and try gaining the trust of Gabriel during feeding time.
Want some food? I'm trying to teach him the word food. Repetitive and consistency. Consistent repetitiveness, that's how these animals learn. Want some food, buddy? I use the word food and I give him some food, prepare it for him. Want some food, buddy? It was supposed to be a fast day today, but I like feeding Gabriel, so I'm going to feed him just a little bit. I don't like him hungry.
Hey, Gabriel.
I also enjoy watching Gabriel run.
Hey, buddy, he's all excited.
And dinner time is a good excuse to get him to do it. He's so alert and aware, I rarely get a chance to call him to dinner. These cheetahs can also tell time. They know when it's feeding time. So every day I practice hand feeding Gabriel to teach him I'm a provider and not a challenge to his food.
This is to build camaraderie with Gabriel. I hand feed him so he knows I'm a provider, not somebody that's going to be a competition for his food. And he still has a bit of food possession. The last 4 days I've worked with him, so I'm working on that. This is how. Good boy, good. That's all, buddy. That's all.
Hey, want some food, buddy? I try to sneak up on Gabriel, I can't do it. Hey, want some food, buddy? Hey, want some food? Good purr. Much more alert. I could not sneak up on him.
On this day, I was able to catch Gabriel off guard. I was able to sneak into his feeding camp without him noticing.
He's trying to feed Gabriel. I'm real quiet right now, so I don't want him to hear me. I want to see him. I want to have the feel of the gun. I want to see him running. So you'll see this. You want to see the cheetah run for a meal? Watch this.
My GoPro was picking up my heartbeat. It's not normally that fast.
I want to see him pace back and then I'll be real quiet because I don't want him hearing me until I see him. Oh, there he is in the back. All right, I hope you can see this. He's way beyond that tree line there. Watch this. Watch. Here's how you call a cheetah to dinner. Hey, Gabriel, some food. Here's his thing. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's not running. You see him in the way in the back. There he goes. There he goes. He's gonna run this way. Get your food, buddy. Look at a cheetah run, man. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, look, he's coming fast. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Hey, buddy. That's so funny. Oh, look at that dirt, buddy. Cheetah dirt. Isn't that cool? I have to call him twice. Get his bone out of the way, buddy. Eat that later. Oh, you hungry, huh? Good boy. I thought that'd be cool. Let's see if I can hand feed him a couple of them. Dig in here. Let's get here, go, buddy. Oh, listen to her. Listen to her. You see that? When he's feeding from me, he purrs. Isn't that cool? When he's eating on his own, he's not. I'm gonna hold his bone here for him, see if he can chew on that a bit. I think it's really cool that he doesn't purr until I hand feed him that food. And then he absolutely knows that it's coming from me. And I think that's really cool. Gabriel's the only one that does that. The other cheetahs do the same. Oh, that's a grip there, buddy. That's a cheetah grip. Cheetahs have a bite strength of average about a pit bull. You'd think it'd be larger, but because their head and jaws are smaller, their bite strength is not as strong as like a leopard or a tiger or a lion. You know, they go up at almost close to 1,000. There's also bone marrow in here. I've cut some of it out already. I left some on so he can dig it out with his tongue. Bone marrow for him. Here, look at that bone marrow, buddy. Get the bone marrow. Sticks his tongue in there. I like holding it for him. It's just a nice, friendly thing between us, you know. Coalition brothers share food in the wild, and that's why I'm doing it. To gain his trust. I want his full trust so I can put a collar on him, check him out anywhere I want. Problems with his limbs or any kind of thing. It's actually a lot better for me to hold it. So it's kind of like a cooperation we're doing here. You know, because he couldn't do what he's doing now unless I'm holding it or restraining it. He said, "Well, what about your fingers?" Well, he's pretty good about identifying flesh from bone. He always has, even as he was a cub. My fingers will be soaked in chicken stuff. And he would play games and nibble on my finger, my thumb, while he was licking the food off my hand. That is a lot of pull he's got.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
So he wanted possession of it, so I gave it to him. His paw, you see, his right paw went up and gripped. He was telling me, that's mine. He had a little hiss there. So I don't want to have him think that I am a competition for his food. His tongue just rips that bone, licks that clean. That's how my forehead feels in my face when he's licking my chin. Licking the skin right off my face. And Gabriel's not real violent. I mean, yeah, he's possessive a bit, and I'm trying to work that out for him. But he's not real violent. He pulled away from it. No, I'm done. I'm gonna grab it now. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You take it away, buddy. Bye, Gabriel. Bye, buddy. That was just perfect. So now I'll definitely leave him alone. We're done.
All right. It's unnatural for me to hold Gabriel's bone while he eats. I don't do it anymore, but it did help bond our relationship. Cheetahs don't have hands to eat with. They're solely reliant on their mouth, teeth, and tongue to eat. In the wild, the body of their prey provides resistance enough to feed. So when we give these cheetahs slabs of meat to eat, they have some difficulty. But chewing on meat and bone is good for their teeth and jaws. But Gabriel doesn't care about that. He's just happy to have a meal, and shows his appreciation and affection afterward. All is forgotten and forgiven about his possessive animosity. There's time again for love, affection, and play. If you like this video, please share it and give a thumbs up. And consider joining my channel.